Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, so very welcome to you. And for those of you not new, thank you so much for coming and supporting me. Today I am doing my June empties, and it is the 4th of July, hence my crazy makeup look right now. And I didn't film this. I always wish, forgive the noise. We are remodeling our bathroom, and we chose today to start. Actually, we chose the other day to start. Today is just the day that he's deciding to make all the noise. So, today we are doing my June empties. I have quite a few June empties, and it is the 4th of July, hence the crazy makeup look. Forgiving the noise, I'm super sorry. I don't know what you guys can hear, but he's super loud. Let's just jump into these empties. I really wanted to film today. I'm really hoping to get it up by tonight. I wasn't able to get my palette roulette done this week because I recorded it. And we all know that Donna's struggling with the electronic bus. I am apparently technologically impaired these days, but I promise you it is coming. And I am using the full spectrum palette on my eyes today with the help of a couple other palettes, but it's mostly full spectrum. So let's jump into my empties today. The first thing I have here is this. It is a Stonewall Kitchen Coastal Breeze Room Deodorizer Spray. And I buy these things for my car. I do have 6 kids, 5 that run around in my car with me regularly. I guess 4 that run around in my vehicle with me regularly, 3 of which are teenage boys, and boys smell. So all kids smell, let's get real. But teenage boys especially smell, and I use these kind of sprays in my car. I will tell you, I picked this up at TJ Maxx. It was like $6. $5.99 I think is what that says. It's almost worn off. I've had it forever. It didn't help at all. It smelled really good coming out of the spritzer, but then within a couple seconds you couldn't smell anything but stinky boy smell still. So I will not repurchase this kind of spray by Stonewall Kitchen. I wouldn't repurchase it even if it were on sale for $2.99. It just didn't work. The next thing I have is this. It is a Feria number 4 Power Shimmer Conditioner, and it comes in box dyes. You all know I do not box dye my hair anymore, but when I was box dyeing my hair, I hoarded these suckers. I feel like it is one of the best conditioners I have ever used, and it smells so good. Doesn't leave my hair super greasy. It doesn't make it feel dirtier than when I put it on. So I love this stuff, and this is one of like 5 that I still have left from my box day days. So I did finish this guy up. The next thing I have in here are these, and they are black eye masks. This is what the packaging looks like, and this is what the eye gels look like. I wasn't able to get them back into the packaging because, you know, once you use an eye gel, it's pretty much toast. I just stuck them to the back there. They were good. They were decent. They weren't unlike any other eye gel mask I've ever used. I will say that they're not amazing, and I can't remember how much these cost. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm, and it was a box of 5 of them. So, like, I love eye masks. I'll continue to use them, but I would say that they're not, like, earth-shattering. I wouldn't go out and repurchase these particular ones just because they're better. I don't find them to be better, but they're good. They're good. They felt good. They weren't slimy. They did stay on my face long enough for the 15 minutes that I wore them, which I can't say about every single eye mask. I think that they were decent. They were super like serumy. There was a lot in this package, so much so that when I lifted up my basket to show you guys for the thumbnail, they leaked everywhere. So they're not bad. The next thing I have is this. This is just a Global Beauty Care makeup cleansing wipes in coconut oil. I purchased these at TJ Maxx or Ross, I guess, for $2.99, and that is where I get all my makeup wipes. First and foremost, they come in little packages of 60, which you don't get in mainstream beauty. You don't get 60 wipes in a package. You get more like 25 to 30, and they're typically twice the price. This, like I said, was $2.99, and you get 60 wipes. I always, when I go into TJ Maxx or Ross and I need makeup wipes, I will always purchase these 2 at a time, just so that I have them always, because I don't use them particularly for my face. I do use them to take like swatches off my arms when I'm doing videos, or to wash my face off from the moisturizer in the mornings when I first get up, before I put on new moisturizer, serums and primer and all that stuff. I also use them to wipe my hands off if I feel like my hands have got a lot of makeup on them from the application process, but I don't typically use them to wash down my face. So I don't feel like I need super great wipes for that purpose. So I just get the cheap ones from Ross or TJ Maxx. The next thing I have in here is this guy. This is a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It's one of my favorite kinds of sponges. This one is obviously really dirty, but it looks this way because I tried to wash it and it's now stained. So I figured it was time to let it go, in addition to the fact it's got some holiness to it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it does have quite a few areas where either my nail has dug in or something has dug into it. So I don't use them once they start getting holy, because I don't want like the bacteria growth to continue to happen inside those holes where I can't really get clean or have my makeup trapped inside. So I get rid of them and just open up the package and take a new one out. I do buy them 4 at a time at Ulta for like 12 bucks or something like that. So I will always repurchase them. They are my favorite. The next thing I have here is this Urban Decay Brow Blade. I will say that I think this was on my 20 products from 20 brands, 20 worst products from 20 brands in 20 minutes. The reason why I think this is the worst is because, by Urban Decay, is because, number one, the pencil side, which is this side, it doesn't have anything left, and it hasn't had anything left for quite some time. There might be like this much pencil sitting in there, and it just didn't last very long. And this side, which is the like liquid side that you're supposed to use to like help draw lines, help draw hairs on your brows, dried out really super quickly, or was less pigmented really super quickly than it had been in the beginning. Like, you know, eyeliners, things like that, they lose pigmentation, you know, and as they lose pigmentation, you consider them dried out. This one lost pigmentation really quickly and was pretty much rendered useless in my collection. So that is why it showed up on my 20 worst. I won't repurchase it. I don't really necessarily love the idea of a liquid brow brush tip to put brow strokes into your brows anyways. I find that, I mean, today I didn't even do my brows, but mostly because I go into Ulta and get my brows done. I have them tinted and I get them shaped, and then I don't have to do anything to them. And when I do something to them, it's usually like a brow gel of some sort, whether it's my 3D brow tones from Benefit, or my Gimme Brow from Benefit, or another brow gel. Those are the items that I typically use. I don't need to draw brow strokes into my brows, so that might be why this is useless to me. But I especially don't need to draw them into my brows with something that has zero pigmentation. The next thing I have in here is this. This was super sad for me. This is the Lisa Frank and Glamour Doll collab, and it was a bitten and bronzed matte bronzer, and this is what the packaging looked like. And you guys, it is the first time I have completely annihilated a bronzer. I am working on my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, but it's still going. I still have a little bit left of it. This was the first one I have ever went through. I use this every single day for toner. I use this every single day for any of my contouring. I used it every day as a bronzer. If you go into it with a nice stiff brush, you can make it into a beautiful contour, and then a fluffy brush and it makes a beautiful bronze. I loved this bronzer. I wish it was still for sale. I would probably purchase it. I think I got this in an IPSY, and I'm super sad that it's now empty. First bronzer I've ever went through. I mean, I'm happy that I went through it because I'm using my product up, but at the same time, not so happy. The next product I have is this, and it is the Tarte Kitten liquid eyeliner. It looks like this. I love the little cat at the end of the cap here. This eyeliner isn't being put away so much because it's lost its oomph, because that is what it looks like. It's still got a lot of good oomph there, but I find that it flakes on me when I put it on my eyes. When it dries, it kind of gets cracky and flaky, and I'm finding big chunks of my eyeliner everywhere on my eye or in my eye. And even though it's got some great pigmentation still, I just can't use it anymore. I can't use it anymore because it was driving my eyeballs bonkers halfway through the day to have it cracking and flaking off into my eyeballs. So that is gonna go. I won't repurchase it. I do love the Tarte Maneater liquid eyeliner, but I mean, it's one of my favorite liquid eyeliners. That one is just not, it's just not it. The next thing I have here is this. It is the Perricone MD Essential Effects Acyl Glutathione. You guys know I cannot say this. Rejuvenating moisturizer. This I bought after getting a 2-ounce jar in an influencer box for free for review. I will link that up in the cards. I went ahead and purchased another one of them because I loved it so much. This is, however, 1 ounce. It is a 1-ounce jar. They do last forever. It doesn't take very much to use it to moisturize your face, but I found that as I got drier, as the dry season started to progress and I got drier, I was using more and more of it, and I can't afford this in my collection when I have to use so much of it to moisturize my dry ass face. So I am on the hunt for a new just as good moisturizer, and I do have an awful lot of skincare from GMC that I'm going to be pulling out and trying on my face to see what I love and don't love, and I would repurchase this 100,000%, but I just can't fit it into my budget. I'm trying to be more thoughtful when I spend my money these days. And even though I get a good discount at Ulta because I am employed by Ulta, it still is a good $70 something for a 1-ounce container when I do purchase it, and I just don't find that to be very cost effective when I have to use so much of it on my face. I don't know if it's because I have to use so much of it because my face is, you know, because I've got a nice round fat face, or because my face is so dry, but the next one I have is this Elizabeth Arden Goodnight Sleep Cream, and it's got something all over it. I think it's the eye gel cream, but this is the Elizabeth Arden Goodnight Sleep. This is what the jar looks like, and I love this jar. It is so freaking pretty and heavy. It's a nice glass jar. And I can get it open, you can see that it is completely empty. What I will say that I hate about this jar is, you see how it's shaped with the kind of ledge here off to the side? It kind of is shaped like this. So when you dig into here, you have to actually hook your finger into the jar to get all of the stuff in the jar out. But also, it stinks. It is so floral. I will never buy another Elizabeth Arden anything just because of the sheer fact that it is so fragranced. I'm sorry, But when you're buying something to put onto your skin, it should not be so fragrant that it gives you a headache when you use it. I think I said this about in that same 2020 video with worst products. I think I said that also about the Ofra setting spray. Like, why is it so fragranced? Why are we dealing with floral scents on our face, on the products that we put on our face? A lot of people are super sensitive to smell, and this, I cannot handle it. I have an eye cream that is kind of the same old style Elizabeth Arden bottle that I got at the same time that I got this. And even though this is an old style bottle, I think I did get this and the other one at TJ Maxx for like, I don't know, $12.99 a piece, maybe $9.99 a piece, which is dang good for Elizabeth Arden. But even though I got them for that less of a cost, I wouldn't repurchase them. They're just too scented. The next thing I have is this. It is the Becca First Light Priming Filter, and it's not my favorite one. I know a lot of people love this purple one, but I really, really like the Backlight Priming Filter a lot better. This one is a little bit more of a watery consistency, so you put it on and you can like squeeze it onto your face and have those like drippy Instagram photos if you want. But this one, it's beautiful, it works, and it's a great primer. It's just not my favorite one. I don't like the texture of it. I also don't like the smell of this one. I feel like this one smells, yeah, it has a scent to it that I'm not fond of. It's not a horrible floral scent like the Elizabeth Arden stuff, but it is still a scent that I just don't particularly like. Maybe like Orange Pledge is what I feel like it smells like. So, and I do like the Backlight one a lot better than this one. The contexture. The consistency of that one is a lot more lotiony. The texture of it is a lot less like milky. So I really do like the other one better. This one's not bad, however. I would repurchase this one in a pinch. I do like that it comes in this travel size, and it's really super easy to pack with you, but the Backlight one comes in the same sizes. So I got that one in a set that I purchased or got as a gift with purchase from Ulta. I can't remember exactly, but the next thing I have is this. It appears to be the last thing. This is the last thing I have, and it is the Urban Decay Troublemaker Mascara. I love this mascara. I used the poop out of it. It's the first mascara that I have ever opened and only solely used it for the 3 to 6 months that I typically keep a mascara around. I didn't have other mascaras going at the same time that I had this one going, and I just really liked it. It didn't do a whole lot for length, if I'm being honest with you. This is the little dude to it. It is kind of like plasticky with the spikiness of the plastics. I don't feel like it did a whole lot for length for me, but it did give my lashes a little more oomph, a little more volume, I felt like, and it separated them really well. So they weren't like spider legs, but they also weren't like clumpy. So this mascara just stopped working. It got super dried out, and looking at it, it doesn't look as dried out as I thought it was, but it is. This is it on my hand right there. After going after my hand, you can see that there's hardly anything there. So it's not doing much for my lashes these days. So it just needed to make its way out of my collection, but I would repurchase it. I did like it a lot. With that being said, I have about 900 mascaras, a lot of which I got at GMC, so I'm just going to try and use those things up before I purchase another mascara. Mascara isn't one of those things that I look at and go, I have to have that. So I'm just going to start using what I have, try and use those things up, and there's some fireworks going off, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you. I hope that you guys loved this video, and I hope that if you did, that you're considering giving it a thumbs up. I also hope that you liked it, or liked me enough that you're considering subscribing to my channel, and if you do, don't forget to hit that bell, because I do upload content 3 times a week, but here lately with my technologically challenged ways I have had trouble getting my videos uploaded when I'm supposed to, which is, well, when I've told myself I'm supposed to, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So please do hit the bell if you are going to subscribe to my channel. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic 4th of July, and if I don't get this up until tomorrow, I hope that your 4th of July was fantastic in past tense, and I hope it was safe and sane. I hope that you guys love my eye look, and I'm so sorry that I didn't film it. I wish I had, because every single time I do something like this, it turns out amazing, and then I'm like, damn, I should have freaking filmed that. But I don't, because I don't think I'm that great, and I always think it's going to turn out to be a disaster. And maybe, who cares, right? Maybe who cares if it turns out to be a disaster? Maybe I should just start filming them. Oh man, Donna, get your shit together. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I hope to see you in the comments section. Let me know what you emptied this month, and until next time, guys, bye.